What we've got right now is a sketch that will make the LED blink white. Let's think it through from the Arduino's point of view. It's going to repeat everything in the loop function over and over again, and it's going to work from the top to the bottom. So first, it'll turn on the LED on Awesome Shield, and if we don't give it an input, it'll turn it on to white. Then it's going to wait for 1,000 milliseconds, or 1 second. After that, it will turn the LED off. After that, it's going to wait for another second. So it will turn on, wait, turn off, wait, go back up to the top, which means turn on, wait, turn off, wait. So this will blink. What I want to do is first have the LED turn on red instead of white. So I'm going to give the turn on function RED in capital letters as an input between these two round brackets. Then I still want it to pause for a second, but after that, instead of turning off, I want it to turn on again. So I'm going to change turn off to turn on. But this time, I want it to be blue. One thing that I think is really cool about coding is that there are usually a whole bunch of different ways to solve a problem. If you want the LED to switch from one color to another, you could also write code to tell the LED to turn off. Turn off. Then you could have it turn on to your new color. And the Arduino runs so quickly that you wouldn't even notice the LED turn off. You would just see the color change to blue. What's really happening when you write one of these lines of code that uses the Awesome Shield hardware is you're telling the Arduino to look inside the set of code that we've written for you called the Awesome Shield library. Look in there, look at the LED component, and then go to this function called turn on and see what instructions are written inside that function. The way we've set up that code is actually that if you tell the LED to turn on to a certain color, the first thing it does is turn off the LED to give you a blank slate for your new color. So you actually don't need to write this line of code, but you totally can if you want to. When you're writing code, it's important to make sure that the Arduino can understand what you want it to do, but it's also important that you can understand the code as well. When you come back to a project later or share it with someone else, the more clear your code is, the easier it will be to use. Okay, let's try uploading the sketch and seeing what it does on the hardware. Flashing red and blue. Awesome. Mission accomplished. Remember how I mentioned that there are a bunch of different colors that you can use as an input for the LED turn on function? Well, you can see exactly what options you have in the reference documents website. If you open up a web browser and go to learn.awesomeshield.com, click Reference. This website explains how all the Awesome Shield functions and hardware work. It's a really great place to go if you have some specific information you're looking for. For example, under Components, we can click LED, and there's a list of functions you can use with the LED. This one is Awesome LED Turn On with a color in capital letters. That's the function we're using to turn on the LED. In Inputs, it lists all the inputs we can use with this function. So we can give it white, red, green, blue, yellow, purple, or cyan. Here's a new coding challenge. Try replacing red and blue with your two favorite colors out of these options. If you're not exactly sure what some of them are, for example cyan, give it a try and see what they look like.